Hi, this is Anoush with Mercedes-Benz of Encino. I invite you all to watch Anoush's show sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Encino. We talk about the latest technology and news about one of the best automobiles in the world, Mercedes-Benz. Watch it. سلام، انوش هستم از مرسدس بنز انسینو. روز نو، اتومبیل نو از مرسدس بنز انسینو. در برنامه امروز ما شما یه مقدار از موزیک های جاز شنیدید و درباره اسموت راید اف مرسدس بنز مایباک صحبت خواهیم کرد که امیدوارم که لذت ببرید. با ما باشید. Hi, we're back with my colleague Chris Assad. We're going to be talking about this beautiful Maybach for 2016 that is going to be introduced in US market on April 2015. And everyone is so excited about this vehicle. We got excited as usual every time Mercedes-Benz brings a new vehicle in the market. So Chris is going to talk about this vehicle and give us some information. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Sure.
This is the all-new Mercedes-Benz Maybach S600. As a matter of fact, we say Mercedes Maybach now.
Maybach, yes.
Back to take over the king of the hill is back again. Once again.
King is back.
The king is back. This vehicle is now not just going to be playing with Aston Martins, but it's going head-to-head and will be the competition of Rolls-Royce and Bentley and all the other goodies. From Napa leather to almost autonomous driving.
So autonomous driving is a standard, if I understand.
That's correct.
Correct. And then it's all LEDs, is that correct?
All
LED lighting. And then as far as the engine...
Beautiful. Engine, V12, Mercedes-Benz. Over 500 horsepower, over 600 foot-pounds of torque. So if you want to feel like you're cruising on air, like an airliner, you are. If you want the power whether you're going to Las Vegas or Santa Barbara or wherever. Amazing car for the street. And once you're sitting in the back seat in an airline-like cabin.
You said airliner, that does remind me of the airliner. And you're talking about the speed, it has plenty of speed. And we were talking to one of the colleagues about the history of this vehicle that started in 1921. And Mercedes-Benz started this vehicle in 1998 and ended at
2011.
2011. So it has been so popular, it is back. And we have footage for you that talks about the history of this vehicle that Chris is going to also elaborate on that. But I would like you to watch this. This is a footage about the history of Maybach between 1998 and 2011.
Excellent.
So if you don't see this car in that footage, don't be surprised. We're going to show you all about it. We'll be right back.
Maybach is more than a mere brand name. It represents an aura. We think of the double M in a bow triangle, which is more than a mere trademark. It was and remains a symbol of the highest standards. The double M once stood for Maybach Motors. The fine-sounding name was created by a craftsman with an eye for detail. Wilhelm Maybach constructed the very first Mercedes, the model for all of today's passenger cars. In the world of cars, he was honored King of Engineers. In 1907, Maybach went his own way. He continued to develop engines in 1909. These were strong enough to power airships for Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Maybach's closest associate was his son. Karl Maybach became an exceptional engineer. He continued his father's work at Friedrichshafen on Lake Constance and made the name Maybach world famous. Karl Maybach envisaged a new and exclusive class of luxury vehicles. His dream became fulfilled in 1921. The automobile legend Maybach was born. The vehicles were technically refined works of art, hand-finished according to individual customer requirements, unsurpassed in quality, power, and elegance. All this was combined in the DS-8 Zeppelin of 1931, the flagship of the Maybach model range. It was the most representative luxury sedan of its time. In 2 decades, up until 1941, Maybach Motors produced 1,800 high-grade individual units, vehicles which became immortal. The magic aura would last for 60 years. In 1998, Daimler Chrysler instigated the rebirth. The project newly designed Maybach began. A truly colossal task. Not only to adhere to the old values, but to exceed them. Karl Maybach had created the Maxims. Driving comfort. A highly innovative chassis is created. Power. The newly developed V12 aggregate supplies superior performance. Exclusiveness. Perfect craftsmanship, including trim parts and paneling. 2002, and the Maybach is back on the roads. The modern successor combines all the qualities which made the Maybach unforgettable. Now, the double M stands for Maybach Manufacturing. The plant is in Sindelfingen. There, 330 selected employees literally lay on their hands. In 2 days, they can assemble an engine. In Sindelfingen, the best Maybach quality has also been realized. Individual assembly according to customer wishes. In the same manner as is usual concerning luxury yachts. At the center of excellence, the customers can determine their personal fittings. At the Maybach studio, there are designers, development engineers, and the personal liaison managers. The Maybach catalog contains 2 million design alternatives. The studio offers all possibilities for selection, fittings concepts, colors, materials, and a look into the future. In the 3D configurator, the customers can view their personal dream car long before completion. Six Napa leather colors, 3 types of fine wood for more than 100 interior components, 17 paintwork options which can be combined in 2 colors, 24 technical extras from DVD player to refrigerator box. When the selection is complete, the customer receives the personal vehicle, and the Maybach Aura is there again. Nowadays in 2 versions, the Maybach 57 and the longer Maybach 62. Both models demonstrate that the development engineers have realized their maxims. The new Maybach is a salon on wheels. It accelerates to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.2 seconds. The more than 2 meters long interior offers the highest comfort. A feeling of well-being is created by soundproofing, the lighting, and the air conditioner. The Maybach remains what it always was, a high-end sedan, a unique driving experience, traditional driving culture at the highest level with automobile engineering for the 21st century.
So when you sit in this beautiful car, you were talking about being in the airplane and being in the first class, and I really feel it. And you know what? Our driver is not here, but when the driver gets here, I'm ready to go, doing my business. I got my iPad ready to go, and I'm ready to drive. So Chris, as far as all these other features that we see on the screens, is that really TV? I mean, can you really watch TV here?
You have Wi-Fi hotspot, so yes, you can watch TV.
Watch TV.
Now, if you notice, I'm leaning back against the pillow.
Yeah.
I have my massage chair going on.
Yeah, it feels good.
I don't know if you feel it, but I have the calf massage, and my feet are up on footrests.
Wow.
Now, that's kind of comfortable. That's the kind of airline cabin, first class feel that you have.
Feel we have.
I noticed that you've opened your pop-up tray.
Yes.
And you have your iPad, so you can just comfortably work.
Just work the thing, yeah.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Take care of the email. So it does have a Wi-Fi.
Yes, sir.
And then my understanding is one of the options for this vehicle, you can have a refrigerator here.
Yes. As a matter of fact, this car comes with 2
of them.
champagne.
Wow. So you can have your drink, sit down, relax. And as far as the design of the inside and the leather or whatnot, is a Napa leather, and
it is premium Napa leather. Mm-hmm. We give you multiple ways of customizing your car. And again, if you go back to how Maybach was first started, Mr. Wilhelm Maybach and his son Carl, back in 1909, founded the company, as you mentioned earlier. However, Mr. Maybach was working with Gottlieb Benz in the beginning of the automobile industry when the first car was produced. The way they came together was Jelnik Benz, whose daughter's name Mercedes became Mercedes-Benz, so on and so forth, wanted a vehicle custom built for his friends in the French Riviera back in the 20s and 30s.
yes.
So, yes, what kind of leather would you like? We'll make it for you. What kind of stitching? What kind of coloring?
So everything is pretty much custom built. So you can just go ahead, have it custom built.
We want you to own
nice.
the car. That's why Maybach is here.
Very comfortable.
You like?
So we talked about the engine, how much power we have. We're talking about the top-notch quality, luxury, comfort. What else?
We're talking about opulence.
Opulence.
Exclusivity.
Well, you know, it is really hard to describe the feeling when you sit in this beautiful Maybach. So the best thing is to stop by and take a look at it yourself. So we will see you in the next segment.
So, Mercedes Maybach, amazing vehicle. Yes, top of the range, best of the best. Mercedes-Benz is throwing another slingshot at its rivals, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston Martin. Whether you sit in the front driver's seat or you sit in the back, you're cruising through the highway, almost on air. Cabin is as comfortable as possible. You are on top of the world. You know you've arrived. No other questions. Mercedes-Benz, Maybach.